Bree Underhill did the art for this one, and Bree is an up and coming artist. She's out of Texas. She does really fantastic work. It has this kind of dreamy, kind of almost mythic quality. And when she picked this one to illustrate, I thought, well, this will be good. It's jam packed with real nouns, and so she'll just probably illustrate the nouns. But no, she does something significantly different than what's going on in the narrative, and yet it works. It ties together, and I think this is good. These aren't just illustrated poems; these are graphic poems, And there's a tendency among maybe like the language poets who like maybe do like illustrated language poetry, where the illustration is like they hate narrative anyway, but the art involved would be sort of like another brushstroke of the text would be kind of a brushstroke to go along with this little kind of odd picture, and that's the way they build it. And, that's fine, but there's nothing wrong with this. I think this graphic approach that we do, it creates a singular experience for the reader. It's kind of like the movie for the movie script. You know what I mean? I think it's really a unique thing that we're doing here.
Yeah.
There was a castle and creatures inside who thought of themselves as human. During the day, they pretended they had bodies, and at night, they gasped for light in the flickering torches. The wind was heaped in piles like bread along their hedgerows. Time was a line of braying cattle, sluggish in the moonlight, halting, lowing like love as it settles in dust. The sunlight they had shoveled as yellow sludge against the ice was not enough that year. Winter was monstrous. The darkness fattened. All the Shadowfolk were absorbed. For a while, the last ones leached off those still living, the way memories feed on the present moment, swelling to the size of green apples, dropping off with a cry. So I thought it was a pretty cool poem when I wrote it. I thought it got published in a nice joint, and I thought I liked kind of the mythic quality to it, and the kind of the jumble of kind of intense metaphors,
Yeah.
But then Bree's graphic treatment is just, I think it's just awesome. I just love that kind of dreamy distance that she's got in her art. So
you know what it reminds me of? I think we mentioned this maybe on the last episode, but I've always been a fan of Art Bell back from when I worked overnight shifts, and it just reminds me of
sure.
Like reading all of these two comic books remind me of those great Art Bell episodes, like the Mel's Hole. Like you had a story about the hole that would, I've heard that one, you just throw things in and they never land.
I heard about that after I wrote the poem. Somebody told me. Yeah.
But all in the shadow people, and there's just this like sense of like there's another world besides for this world, and it's sort of walking alongside of us, and that's what comes through in these imaginative poems.
Believe,
yeah.